Everyone always said Morgan's grandson, John Black, had a lot more enemies than he had friends. But one man, a Mohawk named Kenyon, always stood by his side, even if the two did have a friendly rivalry.
Too slow, John Black. You were faster once.
And your eyes were better once. Your arrow missed the mark. My shot was the one that took him down. Only a few more miles to Brunswick, boys. We've marched long and hard, and you all deserve a hot meal.
This is a waste of time. Your uncle sees a shadow in the forest and cries for help.
Stuart is not the commander my grandfather Morgan was. But if he says the colony is threatened, I believe him.
Why would the Cherokee attack? Brunswick is far from their lands.
Who knows? The colonists can't afford to take chances. And as long as they line our pockets, their interests are mine.
John, thank God you're here.
Uncle, what happened here? Where's the garrison?
These few men are all that's left. The others died in the last raid, and the Cherokee carried off most of the survivors.
Another war party is on the way. Less than a mile distant. I can hear them.
Shore up the defenses and open the arsenal. I want every colonist that can hold a musket on the walls.
Another wave of Cherokee sighted! Go! Grab rifles and defend the walls!
I don't understand. The Cherokee have always been peaceful neighbors. Why are they attacking?
I don't know, but they're not peaceful anymore. Prepare the defenses. We have to hold off the Cherokee until reinforcements arrive. The Cherokee are attacking that village. We should help them.
Help us!
You colonists will have to fight alongside us. Give them weapons. They're militia now. The reinforcements have arrived. The Cherokee are retreating. Get the men together. We're going after the Cherokee.
Nephew, you are paid to protect the colony!
If the Cherokee make it back to their villages, they'll return in force. We have to take the fight to them. 6 of you stay here to protect the wounded. The rest, with us.
I fear more warriors are gathering at the war camps.
Then maybe it's time we took the fight to them. Stuart, you stay here with the other women.
Oh, yes, I think my skills are best put to use here.
That takes care of the war huts.
Let's see if they're ready to call off these attacks.
Something feels wrong here, John.
Ambush! Those are British riflemen. Why are they attacking their own colony?
That explains the Cherokee cannon. They have allied with the British.
Find a member of the Black family and kill the rest.
Sir, British frigates are shelling the colony. Stuart needs your help.
Ride back and tell Stuart that we'll do what we can. We've got our own problems here.
Yes, sir. Oh my! British troops! Here!
It is time to discuss the location of the fight.
Oh dear!
British are defeated. The base is ours. Why would British soldiers attack their own colony? Where's my uncle?
They took him. Went north.
The raids were just a distraction. The soldiers meant to draw the garrison away from the colony and then attack.
But why take Stuart?
I know why. The Circle. My family has powerful enemies.
Then my tribe and my sister may also be in danger. We must get back to New England. My people cannot hold off the British for long.
Hold on. We're coming. The only way to your sister's village is through the British. We need to train an army and attack the British from our side.
The British keep retreating to defend themselves.
We must keep up our attacks, regardless of the losses. If the British are fighting us, the Iroquois can mount an attack from the other side.
The British will pay at the hands of those Iroquois warriors.
Brother, what took you so long?
We were delayed.
The new British governor, Warwick, he knows you, John. He sent his soldiers here asking for you, promising silver and horses if we would turn you over to him. We sent him away. The next day, this attack.
Warwick doesn't need to look for me. I'll go to him.
There were too many, General. We couldn't stop them.
Native rabble sending British regulars scrambling for the hills. I'm disappointed, Captain.
There were mercenaries with the Iroquois. John Black's men.
So, the fox has finally been flushed from his den. Clean yourself up, Captain. You have work to do. Take Black's uncle to our western fort. He will tell me where the Fountain of Youth is before he dies.
I missed you, John.
Have you told your brother about us yet?
No. Later, when it is a quieter time, he will accept it. But not now.
The French are moving against the British. Your people will be caught in the middle.
What would you have us do? Better to ally with the French than this Warwick.
The French cannot be trusted.
No one can anymore.
Dawn's coming. Let's go meet these French. It looks like the French could use our help. Take the men and help push the British back across the river.
We must make sure there are no British soldiers on our side of the river.
Merci. Thank you for lending support. Join us in this border war and help us defeat the British. In order to defeat the British, we will need to destroy all the forts on their side of the river.
No sign of Warwick, or my uncle.
Look there. A flag of truce.
Are you John Black?
Who's asking?
I'm Colonel Washington. Why are your mercenaries fighting for the French?
We'll stand down. Just give us Warwick.
Warwick is a renegade. He ordered the attack on the natives without the authorization of the Crown, and he'll answer for it. He won't trouble your Iroquois friends again.
He's taken my uncle.
Then I'm afraid your uncle is dead. But if you want to pursue Warwick, you'll have British support. He's gone west towards Lake Huron with a handful of traitors.
Do you believe Warwick is part of the circle you told me of?
Yes, and going after him will be dangerous. We'll track your traitor for you, Colonel Washington. Bone Guard. I don't believe it.
What does the circle want from your family?
They're just madmen chasing after an old legend. They believe my grandfather Morgan knew the location of the Fountain of Youth.
And did he?
It's just a legend. Come on. My uncle's down there somewhere. The wood from the trees in this area is too poor to build ships with. We'll have to rely on your navy, Colonel Washington.
My warships will sail into these Great Lakes soon. In the meantime, we should establish a base here and construct some cannon. We must take out the outposts of these Bone Guard before my warships arrive.
We'll use land units to siege the Bone Guard outposts around this Great Lake. Don't forget the cannon. Reinforcements from Washington. On to the second outpost. Washington has sent us transports. We can use them to assault the far base.
It is your uncle. I will put him to rest where the others fell.
No. I'll do it.
Warwick's trail is still warm. He heads west across the plains. We will catch him if we move quickly.
This will end badly, and I don't want her to see it.
Agreed.
You already know about us, don't you?
John Black? I would not have chosen you as a husband for my sister. She should have someone more settled. But she decides who she loves, and I will not come between you. These plains. I have never seen land such as this. Be careful. I know nothing of the people of this land.
They may know where Warwick is. Come on.
This Warwick and his Bone Guard seek to kill all the chiefs on the plains. Earn the respect of the tribes before the last chief is killed, and Warwick will be driven from our lands.
We should build a trading post at the Lakota village, near where we first arrived.
The Lakota people will join you.
Now we must lead the Great White Buffalo to the Lakota village, near where we first arrived.
The sacred hilltop has been cleansed.
Look there.
This won't be easy.
Should we wait for more reinforcements? Washington has promised more men and supplies.
We can't wait. We'll just have to steal our supplies from Warwick. Get this supply wagon back to camp. We're going to need the resources to attack that fort. Warwick's base is much too well defended for us to assault now. But we can steal some of the supply wagons being escorted into his fort.
The theft of my supply wagons is starting to become somewhat of a nuisance. This cannot be. My stronghold is crumbling.
Fine job. You've destroyed Warwick's fort in time. Those soldiers, they're Russian.
Another tribe from across the water?
Yes, but a different water. The Pacific Ocean. They're headed east, and Warwick has marked the way for them.
The pass is clear. There is nothing to stop them.
With the French and British at war, there's no one to defend the colonies from that army. Can you hold them alone?
Not for long. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna bring the mountain down. I'll set explosives on the mountain to the north, seal off the other passes, and force the Russians to march through the northern pass. These miners have volunteered to help us.
We can collapse the rock bridges and seal these passes off. If you can keep the Russians from killing us, of course.
A Russian platoon approaching.
I don't know exactly what happened on the mountain that day, but my grandfather wasn't the type to go down without a fight.
Warwick.
You're delaying the inevitable. The new world belongs to the Circle of Ossus now, Black.
You shouldn't have taken Stuart.
You're right. It seems you're the keeper of the family's secret.
There is no secret.
Perhaps. Are you made of sterner stuff than your uncle? I so love a challenge. Fools! The powder!
John Black may have made a lot of enemies in his life, but he died a hero. He knocked the circle back on their heels so hard, it would take them decades to recover. By spring, Kenyon returned to his village. Life went on just as it had for years. Except that his sister had given birth to John's son. And though the Russians were gone, Kenyon knew other white men would follow, spreading like wildfire until they covered the land. But until then, he would live, work, and help raise his sister's son. My father, Nathaniel Black.